I think we've all lowered our expectation to meet the team instead of having expectations for what this offense can be.
The quarterback's making you lower it. Let me see that. No. Let me see that. What we got going here, man? Come in here. Let me see that.
See what? My nephew?
Yeah, let me see that nephew of yours.
JP, come here. You want to show yourself?
Come here, man.
Come here, dude. Look, he's got my bed hat on.
How you doing, brother? Eagle fan?
Nephew. That's my nephew, JP.
Are you an Eagle fan?
Yeah, look. He's shot. Look. I got the Eagle shirt for him.
Favorite player?
I don't know if he has one yet.
Okay.
He's in Florida. He lives in Florida. All right, go get what you got to get.
Very good, man.
Yeah, my nephews are in my niece, my brother's daughter, who's going to be my goddaughter. Her christening is on Sunday, so they flew in from Florida today.
Generational Eagle fans.
Yeah, right. No doubt. All right, let's rattle these supers, brother.
No wonder you're ticked off.
Yeah, but he's in Florida. He lives in Florida,
right? And
I got him an Eagle. I made him an Eagle fan, and he's walking through the airport. Now his parents are dealing with "Go Birds" in the airport. They're not Eagle fans. They live in Florida. So I'm like, yeah, welcome to the Eagle fandom, folks.
Hey, bro, one thing I did like what Mike said, liked a lot of things Mike said, but, bro, I mean, isn't this on Nick? Nick's got to get this under – dude, he's got to straighten this thing out. He's got to put this stuff to bed, no? I mean, I agree. This is on him. Like you said about an hour ago, you went like this. You go, hey, dude, when I hear everything is going sideways like that, that's on Nick. That's on the head coach.
I agree. I think I appreciated Mike's perspective from a sense of the Bears are trying to be the Eagles. But where I disagree with the notion is we're not the Bears. We're trying to sustain greatness now. We're at a different – Mike, love you. And I appreciate that you want to be on our level. But greatness takes greatness. And it's not easy to accomplish. So I appreciated the perspective from a sense of it grounds you a little bit because we are a great football team and we are going to be all right.
And you're complaining at 4-2.
Yeah, that record to me is funny until proven otherwise.
But okay, don't go 4-2. Go 20-2. I mean, dog.
We'll see what they're able to do, man. We'll see what they're able to do.
That's right. How do pick themselves up here? Let's get to these supers, my friend.
Yeah, let's rattle through them. Appreciate everybody, by the way. We had a ton of super chats. I couldn't even get through them. Mike said he would have waited. He would have been waiting for 20 minutes. I mean, we had a lot of super chats. Khaled says, tell me which ones you got. Did you get this one? If we had Josh Allen, did we lose one game?
No.
All right, so did you get
it? Oh, I did. Okay,
I thought that's where we ended.
What do you think? Do you think
if we had Josh Allen, did we lose a game? That's tough to say. I mean, Josh Allen is literally lifting up.
He's the best. He's
my favorite quarterback in football. He is. I just love the way he plays the game.
Do you believe that Jalen Hurts can carry a football team if there's efficiencies in the offensive huddle?
I believe Jalen Hurts can carry a football team in spots. I don't think and look, that's one of his best traits. People always say, what's the it factor? And they're like, I heard someone on the other hour, I was listening to a show, and they're like, I don't know. How do you determine what the it factor is? I know how to determine the it factor. At least I do in my perspective.
Crunch time.
When the pressure in the pipe is the tightest.
Yeah.
Who rises up and who shrinks.
I don't give a shit about games. I don't give a shit about games against New Orleans. I don't care about that. I care about playoff games.
All right. Okay. I agree. All right. Khaled says, Sills, as I'm watching Hurts in the pocket have so much time, how come these wide receivers can't get open? Is it Hurts or the receiver? Khaled, the receivers are wide open.
I think it's on the quarterback. I think that they're trying to do things again to the quarterback. The quarterback is not the best pocket passing quarterback. I don't know how many years I'm going to tell you folks this.
Dude,
but again, I do want to go back and make sure that I underline this to you. Just because he's not a good pocket quarterback doesn't mean he's not going to win games.
Right.
Go back to doing the things that make him great. But Zander, that counters what you want. Because you know what you guys are looking at? You built a team for a high-powered passing game. You don't have a high-powered quarterback. He's the only guy that doesn't fit.
It's back to the evolution thing, though. It's not that I don't like
does.
Jalen Hurts. It's that where do you go when defenses have caught up to what we've tried to do, when offensive linemen have gotten hurt at the clip that they've gotten
The
hurt?
huddle has to evolve, not
Right.
the
The
quarterback.
evolution, I think, is where, the questions
He's
come.
not going to evolve. The huddle.
I will say, though, the one thing I noticed.
The huddle has to evolve.
I agree. The rewatching that game, though, route concepts weren't really an issue in this game. I know they weren't great. I'm not saying we're stepping out, but there was crossing routes. There was multi-layered crossing routes. There was AJ and Devontae they were open a lot in this game. A lot.
Quarterback's not going to find him, dude.
He's struggling right now. He's not having a great season right now. It doesn't mean he can't turn it around. I think he's better than what he's showing. Ishmael says, we have no offensive mind and no balls. I knew our offense is lame when we ran 4 tush-push plays on the goal line. Run the ball.
Dude, the most successful play you run is the tush-push play. I mean, those go routes.
Says,
you know what it is? It's go routes and tush-push.
He says, would you bench Jalen? I wouldn't bench Jalen. That's not the answer.
Not right now.
That's not the answer right now. Look, if this team falls
on the way, if you don't have Jalen Hurts in your quarterback huddle right now in your huddle, you're not winning a Super Bowl.
I don't agree with Mike, who said if you had any other quarterback, you wouldn't have a Super Bowl. I don't agree with that. Dude, this offense is one of the best offenses. I think we've all lowered our expectation to meet the team instead of having expectations for what this offense can be.
The quarterback's making you lower it.
But I think that was my point about Mike. Josh says, Zander, where does John get his confidence from that we're going to be better? We can't pass, we can't run. The D is average, the special teams is average, and they're quitting when things get hard. This team is soft. It's tough to dispute anything Josh just said. Is it right?
No, I'm looking at 24 quarters of football, not the record. Do you now see how I look at it, Zander? I don't look at that record at all. I go 24 quarters. Yeah. How do you give me a grade on how you think they've played 24 quarters?
I don't think it can be anything higher than a C, and that might be generous.
C minus?
Yeah.
Yeah, C minus.
I think
C minus football.
Lord Zed, I think B is egregious. I think
B is being very generous.
It's as generous as it gets.
Yeah.
All right.
I think it's not B foot. Because you know what, too? To what Lord Zed just said? Because if that's the case, that means you don't have a lot of room for improvement. So what, you got one more step for improvement? You think they're only going to get a little better?
Yeah, they're capable of a lot more. Philly
so
Eagle,
Zander, your point, when you're saying C minus, they still got a lot of room to grow, man. Get better.
Yeah, but the problem with it is that do we have the pieces to realize that growth this year without the offensive line? Defense, I'm not even. I know the defense played really bad, but I'm sorry. I'm focused on this offense, man. This offense has to be better. We talked about it all offseason. What I say to you, Sills, the offense is going to carry the defense early in the year until they get their feet under them.
I never thought it would.
I know you didn't, and you're proving to be right in that regard. There was a lot of people, Sills, talking to me this morning saying, and last night on the post-game show, Sills has been spot on about this team this year. The other take somebody brought up, Akbar, if he's in here, Akbar, appreciate you. He said, Sills was telling me, you guys are building for 26, not 25. Maybe that's what it looks like. Philly Eagle, I wanted to thank you personally, man. You dropped a $100.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Thank you, bro.
Earlier in the program. And look, he's following it up with more. So, Philly Eagle, thank you, bro. Absolutely. Running the tush push 4 plays in a row says a lot about what the coaches think of the offense. I think that's a fair way to look at it.
Yeah, I do too. And the reason why you're so successful in the red zone is because of that tush push. It's not because of your passing game or your run game right now. Actually,
Jalen does normally do pretty good down there, which is why
he does. He
normally reads the field well, which is a tough thing to do. The red zone's everything condenses in the red zone.
I can't tell you how many teams in the NFL are so good from 20 to 20, but when you get into that red zone 20 and in, man, that changes the whole dynamic. Look at the Cowboys. The Cowboys are spectacular 20 to 20. Take a look at their red zone. They're not great getting the ball in the end zone.
Here's Derek Willis. What's up, dude? At the end of the day, the damn OC sucks. Everybody knows the plays we running. Yeah, but Derek, they knew the plays we were running last year. We were too good.
That's right.
We're not. We got a personnel problem right now. Personnel and execution. It's more about personnel and execution than it is about, again, Derek, I agree. The offensive coordinator is not impressive. I agree with that. But is that more important than the execution? And that, I don't think so.
Here, a year ago, I was afraid you punched me in the face. Now, if you hit me, I'm not. I'm not afraid of you anymore. Hey, did you agree with what I said about Mike Tyson? I said this about your football team.
I thought that was a good. You see that? That's indisputable right now. Nobody fears us. Jackson Dart and Cam Scatterby lost to the Saints last week. They came in with their nuts hanging. Yeah. Let's call it spade a spade.
Well, you know how you got that aura of invincibility you guys had going into that game? I think you lost it last night. I think teams now are not afraid. You know why? You showed you can bleed. Well, you showed you can lose.
And I think you're even seeing that. And I guess I would be, I would be happening with me as evidenced by my commentary on the programs today. But I think you're seeing it too with the fan base. Like the fan base, and rightfully, there's been this aura of like, no matter what happens,
invincibility.
We win, man. And it was true for a while. It was true. We figured out a way. Even yesterday when we were down 10 and we were driving, I'm like, man, we're going to come back and win this game. Even last week when we lost, I'm like, we're going to beat this team.
Let me ask you this. I see Yale gave me just a great topic here. If you go out and beat the living piss out of Green Bay and Detroit, do you gain that back?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a different time of the year, too. That's when you're really – that's when you're really starting to get into the time. I mean, that's close to Thanksgiving. That's when you're starting to see what teams are going to compete in the playoffs. Now, it's still a little early. Remember, who looked like the best team early in November last year? Detroit. Detroit did not hold up when it got to late in the year. So we are in a spot where they could correct. I mean, it's not – you can't say they couldn't correct.
Health has some of the issues here.
Lord might be right. You might not be able to
get Carter and Q back. You think your defense is better?
Carter and Q, no doubt.
Okay.
No doubt. Yeah.
You get Nolan back?
Q was missed last night, dude.
You get Q and Nolan and Carter back. Think that helps you?
100%.
Okay.
I mean, they're three great players.
Okay.
Well, Nolan, you've been proven to be right. Look, I like Nolan, but he's got to stay on the field, We're 6 games into the year. He's missed 2.
This is where I'm wrong, though.
Hamstring. Hamstring. He had a hamstring injury in the game.
Bro, the Jalix Hunt thing, man, doesn't look like. I mean, I don't know.
He's just not ready yet. He's just developing. He's not ready.
Yeah,
yet.
I mean,
here's Abe. He says if we get swept by the Giants, good luck. I agree, Abe. Abe, you think I'm bad today? Dude, you thought I was bad today? Hey, if we get swept by the Giants, I will be insufferable.
Dude, the Giants though have already won this, man. They split with you.
Yep, they win. You're right.
That's like the Cowboys getting a tie against the Packers.
HKP says, AJ answered that like Jalen is the problem, and everyone in that locker room knows that. It starts with Jalen. He did answer it like that. I agree. I mean, he won't even mention Jalen's name. They asked him about Patullo, and he said, hey, Patullo has been excellent.
Oh, my God.
It doesn't even seem like Jalen wants to mention AJ's name.
Man, he's totally
even in the tweet today, he tweeted out say, but he didn't say anything about Jalen. I don't know. I'm not trying to like start a conspiracy. I'm just trying to put the puzzle pieces together. HKP says, I would trade Jalen, AJ. He's talking. I don't think he's saying trade him. I think he's answering our question we asked earlier of which one would you do. AJ's better at his position.
Yeah, but here, who's harder to replace, the quarterback or the receiver?
Obviously, the quarterback.
Receiver. Yeah. The receiver is easier to replace.
But you got a rare group right now. Khaled says, Hurts isn't even mobile anymore. Has anyone noticed? I don't know.
I don't think it's him. I think it's them.
It's defenses, though, too.
It's them and the defenses.
Mikey says, just bring in an RPO offensive coordinator. It's not that complicated. I don't know why they don't do that. They keep bringing in Kevin Patullo, Kellen Moore, all these passing dudes. I mean, Shane was the only one who really evolved to Jalen. People say that Kellen did, but he really just dumbed down it for Jalen. Like, he just took more off Jalen's plate.
Say what you just said again. They bring all these what in?
Passing guys.
Well, who's the passing guy? It's Nick. Nick's the passing guy. They bring these coordinators in for the coach.
Yeah, Nick knows what he's
player.
I agree with this. Sirianni and Nick, I don't know if they like each other very much. I don't know.
Hey, listen, that's why they're regressing in the quarterback, because they're not bringing the right coordinators in. Dude, they're not helping Hurts. Hurts is winning games. You know what? Dude, I can't believe, if I were Jalen Hurts, I would be very disappointed in the hiring practices of the Philadelphia Eagles. If you're going to have a revolving door every year at coordinator, at least hire a guy that goes to my skill set.
Yeah, I agree. Justo says, would it have been any better if Kellen was here? I'm not sure. Greg says,
not without a run game, no.
Yeah, right. Jalen couldn't evolve as a quarterback, even at, we already read that. That was a bad take. Casual Sheep Gardner says, I view his inability to evolve as a Nick problem. Well, they stopped evolving him. I don't think he has an inability to evolve. Is there a ceiling? Absolutely. I mean, everybody's got a ceiling to some extent, right? I mean, you can't turn, somebody joked with me last night. I could teach you how to play offensive line, but you can't play offensive line. I'm 5'11". I get it.
Hey, I'll teach you the technique, but that don't mean you're blocking anybody.
Exactly, right. Exactly. Mikey Shred says, do you trust Hurts believes he is better than he is? Or do you think Hurts believes he's better than he is?
No. I think Jalen Hurts is a pretty grounded guy. I think he doesn't believe in what they're teaching him right now.
I think he does have belief in himself, though, and he should.
I know. You don't accomplish the shit that guy's accomplished. Dude, look at the resume. Come on. Jesus criminy. Let's not take the Giant game last night and rip the resume up. Are you really want to do that, Zander?
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
You're not ripping that resume up, are you, over one game?
No. But my concern, again, that's why I started our segment earlier with my biggest concerns are, one, the effort, because it makes me think the team stopped playing for the coach and the leaders. And two, the offensive line, because if you don't have that O-line, does it force you, though, to have to play a different style of offensive football, where then you start to see, okay, are Jalen's deficiencies going to get exposed?
Bro, you're naming Coach and Howie here.
Right,
you're naming the Coach and Howie.
It's been got that one. We got that one. That was a bad take, Kyle. Carson Beck. I love AJ more. No. All right, I think we got a lot of these. Christopher says, what the F is up with people who can't criticize Hurts? He played like shit last night. It's all not all on him, but a lot is. He's making 50 M's. Come on, bro. I think people are. Look, I mean, you're seeing more of it now, but there's just a section of people who can't handle any criticism of him. Like I said, Jalen Hurts can handle it. I promise you, he can. He's a grounded dude. He's a smart dude. He's not a buttercup. He's not.
Let me ask you this. Do you think last night you had a problem with the effort more with the defense or more with the offense?
Effort?
I thought the defense started not wanting to hit that kid.
Yeah. Dude, the one play that's stuck in my brain, Jahad Campbell standing past the first down marker, Jackson Dart jumping into him. I'm like, dude, go and hit a guy, man. What are you waiting for the quarterback to come to you for?
I didn't get
Scott Fraud says, that was the worst game I've seen from Bond. I agree.
Oh, he was terrible in that game, man.
No, defensive tackle. He was lost without Carter.
Right. Hey, it affected the line. Did Nakobe get on the field last night?
Just special teams, 5 snaps.
Okay. I'm glad they didn't put him in there.
Imagine Mike North and Mad Dog Russo. That'd be great. Do you have a connection to Mad Dog?
I do.
Yeah, I was going to say, this guy knows everybody.
Oh, you want mine?
I think it'd be good. I don't know if he would. He's an ESPN guy. I mean, he's probably a busy dude at this time of the day.
Yeah. It would probably be more so that he's probably doing something, but if he's not, he'll do it for me.
Yeah. B Pump says, I'm disappointed at Jalen Hurts' leadership. I think there's some validity to that.
I do too. I think it's spotty though right now. Pump. I don't think he's a bad leader all the time. I just think sometimes when situations come up like they have the last 2 weeks, I don't think he's very good. I think he's too corporate. I think he sounds like Nick. Nick and him are on the same page with management, and I think it's rubbing the team. Folks, I want you to keep listening to what I'm saying because it's going to come back to be true. When you have Barkley and Devontae and AJ all saying, I've got to defend my guy, AJ Brown, and you hear we're working the process from both the coach and the quarterback. The coach and the quarterback are not on the same page with the rest of the skilled guys in the huddle. I'm going to keep my foot on that. And I think that's what's rubbing people the wrong way in that huddle, dude.
Here's Matt. Matt says, does a guy like McVay get the most out of Jalen? Oh, I got an answer for you, Matt. I don't know if you're going to like it.
I don't think McVay would want to coach him.
McVay would one have never have drafted him, and two, if he got him, he would have traded. He traded Jared Goff for Matt Stafford.
Yeah,
Jared Goff led him to a Super Bowl.
He's not going to bring a guy like that into his huddle.
Matt, though, let me just explain to you, because I don't think this is much of a knock on Jalen. I think this is – have you ever – Matt, you listen to Bird 365. John talks about a lot this mentality and offensive minds in today's game. They don't put things on the quarterback anymore. They want to dictate everything that's done by an offense. McVay is one of those guys. He's a guy that can get away with it because he's so good at it. He would not say, let me change my offense for Jalen Hurts. He would ship him out. He would.
Zander, you just said exactly what I was trying to explain to you yesterday. All these coaches want to have the offense in their hands and not so much in the quarterback's hands. That's what Shane did for Jalen. He put the game in Jalen's hands. That game was in his hands. And ever since 22, they've taken that out of his hands. And all these coordinators that he's had since, they've had the control of the offense.
Yeah.
And he's wobbled in it.
Yeah, and I got proof of that too, that what you're right, because last night in the fourth quarter, you can see on my Twitter timeline, I tweeted out, time to put the ball in Jalen Hurts' hands. See that? And then my very next tweet, no, massive interception for the Giants. That was the moment.
Yeah, because he was running their offense. And he doesn't see in their offense because he's not a packet guy.
Look at that. If he had to, at gunpoint, would it look different? Yeah, it would look different. It would.
Oh, Z. Rough day for you, huh?
No, not a rough day at all. It's a beautiful life. You kidding me? I'm alive, dude. I'm alive. My family's in town. I mean, come on. It's a beautiful life. But it was I haven't been this upset at this Eagles team in a while, dude. This team has been ultra successful for the last 2 years.
Help me out here. How's the city been like today? Like if you've had a chance.
I've been in my studio, but there's a lot of people, a lot of people bitching on social media and stuff. So, it is what it is. It's Philly, and when you get that, I'll tell you what, JP, who you guys just met, he's not in here right now, but I bought him this little Eagles sweatshirt. Here he comes. Oh, wait, guys, Amelia's there too. He was walking through the airport today, this morning. He said, I got go Birds a bunch. I'm like, even after the loss, he's like, yeah, I got it. So
that's fantastic.
Yeah. So
that's fantastic. Do we get them all, Z?
We got them all, man.
So how do you feel about, so this time off, one last thing for you. What's the message you think with Nick as he starts to address the media, he addresses his team? I'll let you out of here after this, man, so you can go play with your kid. Let me ask you, what do you think the message?
He's screaming. JP's
I love it.
He's quiet.
One last question. I got your uncle on this one last question here. All right. What do you think the message is from Nick?
The message from Nick has got to be, that's not who we are. These last 2 games are not who we are. And we all know that. All right. We all know that. We're better than this. We're capable of more of this. We got to work our ass off every day. We got to be honest with ourselves, look ourselves in the mirror, get the most out of ourselves individually so that we can come together as a team. And let's keep building, man. No, don't blink. If you blink, you're in trouble.
That's right. You're done.
We're blinking. I'll blink. They shouldn't blink.
That's right. Because if you do, you're done.
Yep.
Okay. All right, Big Z, we will catch you because we get a chance to watch some football this weekend. Some college football on Saturday and also some NFL football. Hey, by the way, keep an eye on this. Dallas over Carolina. You think Dallas wins that game?
Dallas, Carolina. I think Dallas wins.
That means they're 3-2-1. Do you think on Monday night that Washington holds off and beats the Bears? That would mean they're 4-2.
I think Washington's going to beat the Bears, but that's an interesting game.
It is. It's in Washington.
Yeah.
So that would mean this come Tuesday of next week. 3-2-1 Dallas, 4-2 Washington, 4-2 Eagles, and then you'd have a 3-2-1 Dallas Cowboy team.
Yeah, that's why I said to you earlier. Division's going to get good right now. Division's going to get good. So let's see what happens.
All right, bro. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so
All right,
much,
dude.
my friend.
Finish up strong. Appreciate you, Sills.
You
Love
got
everybody.
You,
I know a lot of you are mad at me today. We need some tough love right now. Love all you guys.
got you, man. Appreciate you, Zander.